Alrighty. So, as we start here, if anyone can share the map. But we will start. Last we left, our heroes had there was a lot seen that princes of elemental evil had decided to attack and hopefully trigger the hatching or awakening of the cradle in hopes to bring forth the scion of Sutur. With them brought forth, they ultimately were hoping that the scion would begin to tear down the walls between planes, thus allowing more specific powers and places of elemental stability to form. Our heroes, picking up on this, realized something had to act, as it seemed that the dwarves here, while wanting the runic energy and power that's providing, certainly weren't trying to awaken it. Even the giants, though here, seem to be more interested in watching and seeing what occurred, not putting forth any particular effort one way or the other, just watching and deciding how to react, kind of taking the power, the ideas of being stone, ever watching, never waiting, and then moving and supporting whatever comes. You made preparations to foil certain plots, creating a place where elemental teleportation could not occur, as well as a protective barrier. And you were able to spot, before the plot could get too far, saboteurs, creatures of elemental energy that seemed to have made themselves bodies of skin. As you went forward, you were able to destroy them and cause another to run away before they were able to do too much. They were unable to awaken the thing itself, able to thin on the wall enough so that a horrible beast, a creature of apocalyptic horror, is able to come through. Utilizing your powers and the tools of the gods themselves, began fighting to try to take it down. So with that, we begin our combat. So first things first is we have a warden that's ready to go.
Am I grappled, restrained, anything?
I do not believe you are.
Okay. Then... Undead Fiend? This guy?
No.
No, okay. Just...
They are a Titan.
Titan, gotcha. Alright, 30 to hit.
Ooh.
Uh, 31 damage. A crit.
Nice.
Uh, 56.
56 damage?
I'm not done yet. I was just talking to myself. Sorry.
Sorry.
70. I don't know what this guy's doing, so I will try it. I haven't done it yet. Done it before. I'll do a staggering smite. So I need a wisdom save.
All right, so it's 11, and it will choose to succeed.
Okay. So 28 psychic, and then 70 piercing and radiant.
No worries.
And then my last attack is a 30 to hit. For 31 damage.
All right, it's incredibly weakened.
Okay. I will here. Okay, yep. And that's my turn.
In that case, all right. As you move there, a glob, as it takes legendary action, a glob of its form launches right towards you, Warden. I need a dex save.
$22.
22 will fail. It is 23 acid damage. All right. So, and now you'll be restrained.
Okay.
And actually rolls you right back up to it. Then, would it have gotten an op attack there, actually?
Yes.
Okay. As I don't always know. Okay, so we'll do that. So that comes in. That would be a 32 to hit.
Yeah.
For 27 force damage.
He'll take 6 psychic.
Hit. As we go to DT.
Okay. I am going to spend 2 sorcery points to give this creature disadvantage on its next saving throw, and then I will spend another sorcery point to cast this spell as a careful spell. And then I need a 60-foot cone.
I mean, if you need the sorcery points, you don't have to.
It's only 1. Are you giving it disadvantage on something?
No, I'm talking about the careful.
Why? Are you immune to cold?
Is it a con save?
It doesn't matter. Metagaming. So I do all that, and I cast Cone of Cold from the staff. It needs to make a con save. At disadvantage.
Okay, so that will be 25.
Fuck. Oh, it takes half damage. Wait, was that at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has advantage on saving throws against spells. So it was a flat roll, but yeah.
It take 15 points of cold damage.
Got it. Plus its con was a plus 16.
Oh. Well, there we go.
Overly high.
And get rid of that.
All right, because the freeze.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, with that. It will strike out again at Warden as a legendary action. Dissolve this nasty paladin for 29.
Yeah.
A total of 29 force damage.
He'll take his 6 psychic
Yep.
and have 14.
Very good. With that, we will go to Marlborough, the Star Sentinel.
All right. Move my set. Well, if I can. Hold on, let's see. Move up there. And I'm going to manifest 2 echoes right at it. And find them. The little thing. All right, and then do what I do. First attack is 21 to hit.
21 to hit will hit.
25 points of magical slashing.
All right.
And
Do you have the boon where they can't resist or no?
no.
12.
And then 6 points of force damage.
Nice.
Second attack. The 20 to hit.
That does hit.
That's going to be 23 points of magical slashing damage. And 7 points of force damage. Third attack is a 19, which is a crit.
Nice.
And be 32 points of magical slashing damage. And 17 points of force damage. Fourth attack. 18 be 34 to hit. Hit. 23 points of magical slashing damage. And 5 points of force damage. Now do an Unleashed Incarnation
Nice.
for a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 26 points of magical slashing damage. And 6 points of force damage.
Whew.
Now, action surge. First attack is 29 to hit. And I can't see what. Yeah, I got it. 22 points of magical slashing damage. And 6 points of force damage. Second attack is another 29 to hit. And that's going to be 25 points of magical slashing damage. And 3 points of force damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Just slashing away at it. And I imagine it's like one echo, then the other, then the other, then the other. So, and then finally, as it opens up an area that it can just plunge the shadowed Polaris to the hilt into it.
Absolutely. With that, it explodes, drenching everything within 600 feet with its astral slime. You can see a layer now on the top of the cradle, again being simmering, being absorbed, and the cradle starting to shake violently. With that, I guess, Marlborough, you serve the rest of your turn.
Can you tell me where the cradle is on the map? Is it in the center where the hole is, or is it up high?
You're asking what?
Where the cradle?
It's right in the center.
It's in the center. And the stuff's built all over the top of it, right? It looks like it's
Yeah,
damaged.
the wall of force was up, so some of it went across the wall that's up, but like others that went gone over, it has landed, so it is not as covered as it would have been without the wall of force.
Right. That's really all I can do. I don't have another action to use. Yeah, that'll have to be my turn.
All right. In that case, we will go to Warden.
There's nothing else around here, just the... I don't know, what are these shades?
That's the echoes.
Oh.
Yeah, right now the only thing seems to be the Guk that's on the thing.
Can I try to get my rock to like blow it all off with its wings?
You can certainly try. Let's if you're using the rock there, that's going to be a strength. I would give athletics check for the rock.
Maybe it has athletics. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think it does. Skills, no, just perceptions. But still would have been better than mine. Oh. 26.
All right, so 26. Yeah, I think some of it has been absorbed from it being immediately, and then as you pat, you're able to spray the rest off because lightning of the rock has become the storm creature and has cleared. Anything else we want to do? Then we'll go to DT.
DT is just going to hey, listen, big guy and bigger guy. I don't have anything that can help us in this situation. So if it explodes, I can teleport us out of here. Other than that, and he will just hold his action. Well, I guess. Do you in the new rules? Do you lose your spell if you hold it and it doesn't trigger?
Yeah.
Mm.
Could still cast and held.
Anyway, he's still concentrating on the wall anyway. So.
Yes, you can hold a spell, but yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if someone just used the bird. So if there's something you want to try, you can. This if you want.
Does it seem warm at all? Like, is it giving the energy? Is it giving off like heat?
Yeah, I'd say probably giving off heat.
Okay. Then can I try to cone of cold it to like?
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to provide coolant. You don't want it to overheat.
Yeah.
I would do that. Yeah, I think use that. What I'll do is have you do I'm going to have you roll your spellcast modifier, and we're going to give you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you an extra plus of the level of the spell that you're using.
All right. I will use 5th level, and I got so that's a D20 plus 10.
Ooh.
So 23.
Okay, so with that we see waves of heat that are running begin to cool down. And we'll go to Marlborough.
I'll just kind of position the echoes in case something happens. Does it look like the rock was able to clear the goop off of it?
Yeah, I'd say it got cleared off by the rock.
All right. And I'll just I'll hold my action to attack if anything happens.
Okay. With that, you go for the moment. It seems like it's so volatile. It's absorbed energy, and you can see there's still the weakening of the planar walls that has occurred here. So that, you can see it almost undulates. And with that, we can break initiative and you can have the scene.
Is that Rune Master nearby?
Not nearby, no, he was not. I think he was still working on stuff back in his shop, so you could go get him. I mean, you had kind of evacuated everybody.
Yeah.
I'll give DT and I 70 hit points from lay hands.
Thanks. Back up the full. So what's the deal now with this thing? What do we want to do?
Didn't you suggest putting it to sleep somehow?
Yes, that was something I suggested. How How was I going to do that?
It's okay. We're a little removed from the original idea as far as the week, so take a moment and get your brain together.
Well, I couldn't. I think I was going to.
I don't know if we had a concrete plan or anything. I think that's just something that you had mentioned.
Yeah. I think I might have been thinking of like some spells that I could use with Wish, but I cannot remember what they were.
8th level sleep spell.
Maybe.
I think you talked about trying to contain it, and I know he wasn't necessarily for the containment because he was trying to get something that would keep it able to still produce the gems.
I feel like our best bet's getting one of those rune carvers to put something on it. I have a few spells that might be able to help them, like Bestow Curse.
I could command it to go back to sleep. Or suggest it.
Do you have Chaos?
No.
You have Wish though, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, tomorrow I will.
Oh,
I used my Wish spell to move that giant ruby into the dimensional plane.
my God.
Just need a night's sleep, and then I could cast that.
Is it like breaking through the crystal?
Is what breaking through the crystal.
The cradle is the
Not right now. It's been quelled enough.
okay.
Like for a moment where you have some minutes here. It depends on how you want to proceed.
And what is the cradle made of? Just crystals?
Yeah, it seems to be like a large rock with crystals that protrude out of it.
Are there any like big cracks in it or anything?
Big cracks? I'd say looking, there does seem to be some, but like it was almost like melting and erupting between getting the gook off and cooling it down. It has been quelled a bit.
Okay. How long do we think it might stay like this?
Who would like to do an Arcana check?
I can do that.
All right.
16.
All right. 16. Like Yeah, I don't think 16 really gives you more information upon this, unfortunately. It seems to be energized. You know that some were thinking that it was going to pop in a day or two. That time frame seems to have been put up with it sometime with the next few minutes. You have been able to stop its instant awakening. It's just giving you minutes to try to do some type of plan.
Well, I say we get the guards here and let DT sleep. And then maybe cast chaos on whatever's inside.
Do you have gifts? Oh, I wish. I keep forgetting that I can do that. Yeah, if that's the way we want to go. D&D Beyond is being very slow today. I mean, it's no.
Remember, Gesh is charmed, so that is.
I don't have it today, but I can do Magic Circle. But it only lasts an hour. Oh, it increases by an hour for each spell slot.
Well. I could do the same thing and make it last for 18 hours. But that's still not much better. It's not a very permanent solution.
No. Well, DT, you get to live here and cast Magic Circle every day.
D&D Beyond is so slow right now, I can't even look at spells.
Well, I say we get with the rune carvers and try to figure something out.
Oh, I could cast Imprisonment on it.
What does that do?
It creates a magical restraint that holds a creature I can see within range. It lasts until it's dispelled. I can make any condition that will wake it up. I can specify any condition that will wake it up and release the target. I can do a burial prison. The target is entombed far beneath the earth in a sphere of magical force that is large enough to contain the target. A chaining, a hedge prison, a minimus containment. Oh, I can shrink it to 1 inch size. Oh, and slumber. I can make it fall asleep. It can't be woken.
I think that's what you were going to do.
That's probably what I was going to do.
Hey, why don't you do slumber?
I was going to do that with my wish spell, so I can't do it today, but I can do it tomorrow. Do we think it'll stay calm till tomorrow?
No, you think you have minutes, is what I was telling you.
I know. DT was just talking to Warden.
But DT, you figured out that it has minutes.
Okay. Shoot.
Was that ruby worth it? Worth it?
How was I supposed to know I was going to need to put something giant titan to sleep?
So you try to see if I don't know if you want to like this isn't necessarily potentially the crew for it, so I guess you can decide if you want to try to push it. Let's see if you can, I guess, delay it till you can get a long rest in, or because there's a save with that spell, but or attempt to just go. You know what? Let's go.
Let's try to delay it so we can get a long rest in.
Okay. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here. And I'm going to cast Suggestion. And use sorcery points to give it disadvantage on its wisdom save. And I'm going to suggest that and I'm going to use sorcery points to extend the spell. So that'll give us 16 hours if it succeeds. If it fails the save, I'm going to suggest that it sleeps.
Okay. Give me a second. Do you mind as being slow? I've been trying to pull it up. It takes. Here we go. It's been taking a lot of time. Okay, so first things first, you give it disadvantage on its wisdom save. Then suggestion. And is suggestion a charmed?
Oh shoot, maybe. Yeah, or have the charm condition.
Okay, so yeah, so that'd be up to you.
Is it immune to charmed?
I feel like you realized it was.
Okay. Then no, that's not a good idea. Oh! Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I am out of ideas, guys. I don't know how to delay this anymore.
I don't have anything. We could try to reinforce its prison. Into rocks on it.
What is like the natural state of like the prison?
It's like a large geode. All right. I believe it's going to start to awaken.
Yeah, I don't think we have it. I don't. I don't think we have anything to do anything.
Well, you're missing both wizards, so yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Sorcerer Warlock is not really his specialty.
With that, it's not so much held actions because of the way 2024 works. But is there anything? Is there any spell you would want to cast like on themselves or get ready in any way as you realize like this thing will awaken?
No, I think everything's still up.
DT will. Yeah, he'll just get on the rock with Warden. All right, let's. This is.
Yeah, I'd say like this fight's supposed to take about like 10 minutes after the last one. So it'll be like a 10-minute thing.
Okay, then I will use a 5th level spell slot to redo the Invincible Conqueror ability.
All right, in that case, I have everyone roll initiative. All right. Let's see here. Marlboro 16, Warden 20.
Yep.
Marlboro, did you get 16 again?
Yep.
And DT, what'd you get?
22.
All right. So with that, an enormous eye opens within the geode. As it stands, pieces of the rock falling off, looking like this huge entity with the thrumming within, protecting as it awakens and begins to stomp. Walls begin to fall down, cracks go into the surface of the city. We start. DT, you'll get to go first.
I will cast again, using heightened spell. Hold monster.
Okay. So this is a wisdom save?
Yep.
Right.
22.
As a 26.
God damn it. Well, that didn't work, and I think I just pissed it off more. That's my turn.
Got it. And then with that stands and it roar shattering eardrum cry. And I need con saves, Morden, DT, and Marlboro.
$29.
30.
Nice. Warren got a 31.
Show off.
Okay, it's a save, so I think Warren will take it, but if you do take it on a half, that is 13 thunder. And
So half of 13.
no, 13.
Oh.
It's 27 half to 13.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and then it will stomp its feet. Crystals jut out from the ground. On what they're using with large 20-foot spikes. The area in which you are standing. And then it's going to begin to move to the wall, as it looks like it's trying to maybe begin tearing things down. So that we'll go to Warden.
I will fly DT and I over to him and make some attacks. It's crit.
Nice.
Fuck it, why not? Another staggering spite for a wisdom save.
What size creature is this, by the way?
Oh, gargantuan.
Oof.
That is a 24 on the wisdom save.
Damn, that succeeds. So 24 piercing and radiant, or no, 54 piercing and radiant, and 27 psychic.
Very good. Anything else?
Yes. Sorry. 31 to hit.
That hits.
Or 15 and 21 damage. And then 32 to hit for 32 damage. And that'll be my turn.
We'll go to Marlboro.
I'll swap places with one of the echoes. I don't know if that will eliminate the echo that pops up in that square. Or not. And I'll move the other echo in.
No, wouldn't hurt. It's only if you do movement with him.
Okay. And I'll start the things. 27 to hit.
That hits.
23 points of magical slashing damage with 9 points of force damage. Second attack is a 30 to hit, which hits, and it's going to be 26 points of magical slashing damage. And 8 points of force damage. Third attack is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
22 points of magical slashing damage. And 10 points of force damage. Oh, that one might miss. 18 to hit.
18 will miss.
I will choose to hit anyway. And that'll be 23 points of magical slashing damage.
Nice.
And 7 points of force damage. And I'll do an Unleashed Incarnation. That looks like a 19 to hit.
Does hit?
It does?
19. I'm sorry, no, 19 does not.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Go back up to DT.
You know what? I am just going to throw a fireball at it. Because, well, I want to see what will happen. I'm going to throw a 4th level fireball at it. So, dex save.
Oh, that's an 18.
It fails, so it will take what did I do? Shoot, what did I just roll? It will take 28 points of fire damage.
Okay, it will choose to succeed.
Well, then it'll take 14.
It's resistant to fire.
Oh, great.
7.
Don't use fire!
It's baking. The crystal absorb much of the heat energy.
That'll be my turn.
All right. In that case, as you kind of hit the rock, it begins to take its hands and put them into the structure of this place. Almost like reforming it, making it, as its hands enter in, the walls and the runes and the crystals begin to reform what almost look like a large, like, crystal citadel, like a sword trying to pierce the sky itself, starts rising and changing within here. So, wrong dice, here we go. So that's equivalent to 110 rewrite damage. So, yeah, this is a huge chunk of this is reformed. People are now like trying to get out in earnest as they see this, and the sky does start to open up as I can see dark clouds swarming ahead and crackling with red lightning as it tends to. It's trying to work what it came to do, it seems. And then bonus action. There is a flare off the crystals from its geotic body. And I need a con save. Everybody.
$30.
22.
36.
All right, that's all passing. 22 was the DC on that one. So as a flash of energy fills, you close your eyes, unaffected. We go to Warden.
I will keep hitting this thing. I'll have to get back in its cage. 32 to hit. For 27 damage. Ooh, so close. 30 to hit. For 36 damage. 31 to hit. For let's see if it's immune to fear. For I think it was 26 piercing and radiant and 6 necrotic and a wisdom save for fear.
Okay, it doesn't mean to be frightened.
Okay. Yeah, that is my turn.
Go to Marlborough.
Do what I do, I guess. 24 to hit.
That hits.
27 points of magical slashing damage. And 7 points of force damage. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
23 points of magical slashing damage. And 10 points of force damage. 31 to hit. And 23 points of magical slashing damage. And 7 points of force damage. Fourth attack gets a 26 to hit. And 24 points of magical slashing damage. 11 points of force damage. We'll do an Unleashed Incarnation. Is going to hit 31. And 24 points of magical slashing damage. And 2 points of force damage. And I burned my last action surge.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Woo.
That's going to be 31 points of magical slashing damage. And 18 points of force damage. attack. It's a 32 to hit. And 23 points of magical slashing damage. And 7 points of force damage. That hits. It's a 26. 25 points of magical slashing damage.
All right, sorry. With the how do you want to destroy this?
Oh my goodness. It has geodes all over its body. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's carving and chipping, and it pops off one and finds a weak spot just to drive Polaris as far in as it can.
All right. Finally, you crack, and as the shell pulses away, you see a large, finely chiseled form rise out. A look otherworldly, sapphire eyes glowing as it looks. I must make way for Scurius. As the Scion is released. And you can continue if you so desire.
Yeah. I don't know any different. I'll keep going. $28 to hit.
28 will hit.
$25 points damage and 8 points of force damage.
Nice.
And I'll do it. I think that was my 4th attack. I'll do an Unleashed Incarnation for a 29 to hit. 23 points of magical slashing damage. And 5 points of force damage. And that'll be my turn.
Good. Form here, calling forth Stormy. And with that, we'll go, it will be the Scion's turn. They will turn, I think, to Marlborough. It's been hitting. So you've just been attacking through the echo?
Yes.
All right, so they fully see what is happening through their true sight. They just I'm going to do. Okay. So perfect. They're going to go. Yeah, they're simply going to reach out to as they do, their hand glows with crystalline energy, and simply goes to take one of its fingers and touch Warden. And I need a dex save.
28.
Ooh, very nice. What does it look like as you get out of the way of it trying to touch you?
Just full backbend out of the way, Matrix.
Kind of slightly frowns. And then we'll lift up. Then from there lifts up its hand, and a large crystal club forms. It will come down and try to strike at Warden. Oh, just for a 19 to hit.
That'll miss.
So that'll miss.
Yep, that'll miss.
And then with its other hand, it would just go to try to smush you a little bit. Not good rolls. 22 to hit.
I will parry it.
Thanks. Then one more. Or 35 to hit.
That one will hit.
That's 25 force damage.
So as that happens, the echo can swap places with him.
Oh, with Warden?
Yeah, I think so. Let me make sure. It's been so long since I've done this. Yep, I can make it throw itself in front of an attack directed at another creature that I can see.
You got it. So you do not take that Warden as the echo takes it.
Just deeply confused.
And then we'll go to DT.
Yep. DT is going to try to cast Command on it. Command is not a charmed spell.
Nice.
So Wisdom save. 19.
Got it. It is 26.
Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, and he would be like, okay, my second attempt didn't work either, so keep hitting it.
Amazing. As we go to Warden.
I will fly up to him, say, "Why the long face?" And attack him. 24.
That hits.
For 26 damage. 30.
That will hit as well.
Or 24 damage. And then 28 for... Uh, 41 damage. And that's my turn.
Got it. Let's go to Marlboro.
I'll manifest another echo right at its feet. I'll just move this one just to help speed things up. And then and I'll make my attacks. Uh, 33 to hit. 25 points of magical slashing damage. 9 points of force damage. Second attack. 30 to hit.
Yeah.
23 points of magical slashing damage. And 5 points of force damage.
Nice.
Third attack. 34 to hit. 26 points of magical slashing damage. And 6 points of force damage.
Boy, he's effectively bloodied.
Fourth attack is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is a 26 points of magical slashing damage. And 6 points of force damage. I'll do an Unleashed Incarnation for 29 to hit. And 23 points of magical, no, 22 points of magical slashing damage. And 8 points of force damage.
Nice.
And as part of that attack, I will do an echo extraction. And make an attack as it pulls an echo of the creature.
Nice. So, an image of this thing from another timeline attacks it.
30 to hit. And that'll be 22 points of magical slashing damage. And I usually don't do the force damage on that because it's pulling an entity out of it.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
And that'll be my turn.
The really weakened. All right. It's going to. All right, take Twister Club and again swing at Warden. For natural 1. As it does, it will cause it to flare with radiant light for a con save.
Sorry, 1 second.
This is everybody?
No, just Warden. Warden kind of gets out of the way of the club. It causes it to flare. He's kind of looking to dodge to try to.
Oh, wow. I rolled a 1 and a 2. It's for an 18.
Okay. That will be 21 radiant damage. And you are blinded.
Okay.
I will go to continue to slam and down. Now advantage.
He does not, because I have blind sight.
Oh, nice. So, I'll just re-roll to be fair. 25 to hit.
I will parry it.
Then 24 to hit.
Parried.
You got it. And then try to grasp you again for a dex save.
26.
Very good. We go to DT.
You know what? I am going to just try. Do I have any more of that spell? No, I do not. You know what? I'll just blast it. How about that? Nothing else I seem to be doing seems to be working. So, does a no? I'm sure 17 does not hit.
It does not.
How about a 25?
25 will hit.
Then it will take 6 points of force damage. God, another whiff. How about a 19? Does that hit?
19 just hits this one.
And eight points of damage. I rolled such low damage. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely helping here.
Set them up for Warden.
I will keep attacking him. He probably should have moved. I only have 10 feet of blind sight. 31 to hit.
That hits.
For 30 damage. Natural 20.
Oof.
For 106 damage. I'll use my last 4th level spell slot.
How do you want to do this?
I think as my eyes go black, I return him the favor and gouge his eyes out.
Nice. And as that occurs, the form begins to retreat deep, forming a crystalline structure around it once more, sleeping and burying into the ground to rest within the earth.
Oh. Kind of sucks for them, but at least they're not all gonna die.
And homeless, yeah. Well, we tried.
They should have more wizards.
They can't say we didn't try.
The people look, and even the city is partially ruined, though some runic structures still exist. Big crystal pillars fade with their energy, and you can still sense a thinning here. This whole area changed. You see Gothic walks out large and looks. And will speak. You did the best you could.
That's what I said.
Well, what are you gonna do now?
Everyone above, kind of looking below as the top of this had opened up. The cold wind now is pushing through. This isn't going to support everyone anymore. We're going to have to try to either make camps, decide what we all want to do. Still some good crystals left, but might be able to still edge out a life. Kind of takes a rune stone as it glows, but more things can pierce through now. This will be a dangerous place to live. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. Looks like honestly confused and heartbroken seeing so many months of work undone so quickly as the thing touched the walls and began reusing the power that had been borrowed from it to pierce. And even now you can see there are 3 large pillars that have pointed ends. The storm of red lightning above. Not gone. The black cloud remains, but no longer aggravated, no longer fueled. But what else might come here to do work, you're not sure.
Well, sure it won't be as bad as this. Maybe they'll be able to figure it out.
What do you think the Giants are going to do?
Who are you asking?
He's just asking out loud.
I mean, what have the other giants that we've done? They're gonna try to open it again, but they'll have to wait.
Where's this leave us?
All right. With that, let's go ahead and take our break, and then we will come back. Alright. Everybody here. So Joey, just making sure you're here.
Yep.
Yes. Very good. So, as we back, what? So right now it seems that they're, for the moment, the civilization is just stunned. They're beginning to have meetings, trying to understand exactly what to do just right next. Those giants that were around seem to, on the outside, are only beginning to carve runes around the city, into the stone, where the crystal pillars shoot out towards the sky. And what would you all like to do?
Should we stick around and try to help, or are we just saying luck?
Well, how much would we charge them for helping?
Well, that part's up to you. I wasn't planning on charging.
Well, we do still have that deal to make.
Which deal?
The exchange. We had commerce. Trade.
Oh, I thought we were just lying.
I never lie about commerce.
Where are we supposed to go after here?
Somewhere in the Shattered Teeth, but I doubt we can find it without some wizardry help.
Well,
Well, the first thing I think we should do is sleep, because I am tired.
I actually agree with that.
I think you just want your wish spell back.
I think I want my sleep. We've been at this for hours. Nary a rest.
Don't let me get in the way of your beauty sleep.
What do we see the inhabitants doing? Are they working or?
Yeah, for what's occurring now, they're seeming there's teams going about trying to see what technology is left, what runes can be salvaged from the remaking that occurred. Again, not full, but enough that damaged many of like kind of the runic circuits that were around this place. And the focus kind of seems to be creating areas of heat, places that are protected from the elements to just kind of get through the night. Just kind of basic survival. They don't have ways to quickly go anywhere, it seems. At least not that they're showing, and so it's bunkering down for now and taking inventory.
I'll help them with clearing out their campsite or setting up their campsite just to be useful.
Okay.
Dan will help out with Marlboro.
DT will start soliciting people, anybody that might be injured, for cure wounds and whatnot, and making marks in his ledger each time he does to present a bill to the city.
Yeah. And so DT, you get like, as they're trying to figure out what to do, like the vast amount of trade might go down, but they might be able to keep partial of their dealio here. So yeah, I would guess DT can give your spell casting you're trying to help. We can do strength from Warden and Marlboro.
And just a athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics check.
A 19.
18.
Thanks. All right. So helping them move. What did DT get?
I'm sorry, you want me to do a spell check?
Yeah.
Uh, 14.
All right. So it's a bit of a rough go, but you do help, and it is appreciated, forming what seems to be rings of both protection from anything that might come in, some things similar to private sanctum that thickens the walls around an area of the city, and so there's quite a few thousand, but they've been able to secure one particular one that's at least for everyone to sleep for tonight, as they try to get the pieces together. And some have used begun to use communication runes, and you can see kind of a mid-council area forming. As everyone again is appreciative of your help.
No.
So as you do that, is there any
So
anything else
they
you're interested in?
outside of the structures
What?
for their camp, or they kind of set up outside of all the structures, kind of in the elements, or how did
It's kind of, so if you imagine what was like the top of the mountain basically now is opened up.
Okay.
So the cold air comes in. So, and it was like rings that were going down on the outside of like this dug-in quarry before, and so they're set up like in one of the rings and just trying to get enough things to hold off the elements in that area.
But look, now you have a skylight.
Kind of look.
Jatan.
We could get that secured with things that we could at least keep it. If some people talk, if they do want to try to fortify this place. And what you begin to see now, as they talk about, they're trying to decide if they need to push forward or to try to keep this area. An interesting figure at first seems to be a very stocky elf, this kind of dwarf and elf area. The more you kind of look, the coloration of their skin is different. They're certainly smaller, but you recognize them very clearly as the woman who you talked to before you entered the tunnels themselves.
I guess I'll approach her. See why she's come here. I don't remember exactly what her goals were. I feel like we probably fucked them up though.
She, as you notice her, she gives a kind of smile and leads you all like a little bit of ways.
I'll step aside with her.
She says, one brother still not able to be contacted then. I never expected that they would... Sorry, I never expected that they would have such designs as this structure. She looks at the pillars and the dark clouds that have formed. Smarter than I ever thought he'd be.
But the avatar, the
Avatar is just a reflection. Scoreus must have designed those.
well, we have one more to get to.
You've not battled storm nor cloud, have you?
We have two more?
You do.
Fuck. We have two more to get to. No. We think we might know where Storm is. That's what we think is in the Shattered Coast, Shattered Teeth.
I remember. Shattered Teeth, I think, thought cloud.
Cloud.
Um,
I think we might be able to find them, but the Storm Giants are going to be difficult to track down.
She kind of looks. The clouds of the teeth have been moving. Headed north. Mostly stuck to open waters, not going over land. Have in turn revealed the protected islands.
Do you think Cloud and Storm might
A
be working
great
together?
storm moves towards Vasselheim as well.
They're both heading towards Vasselheim?
Sort of does a nod. Kind of. Yes. Both are being moved north. It seems that they feel like they've found a pillar of the gate.
Well, if they come to us, it just makes our job that much easier.
You might think. They will be at the gate soon. I think they plan on allowing those two to weaken what's already been hurt.
Do you know where these pillars are? That they're heading, this pillar is that they're heading to?
Roughly. You know, it's north of Esselheim. It's in the deep snow, past the mountain. But only because recently it had been uncovered. It's one of its major pillars weakened.
Do I know what mountain she's talking about?
Roughly, I mean. Here, so. Indeed. So, get this here. Yeah, so it's basically the range just north of Vasselheim. Other mountains there. Not overly named, but just, so. We display this. So it'd be this range here. And she just kind of from what she speaks of, it seems like talking about like over in this area. Actually, I'm sorry, more over here.
Okay. Well, it narrows it down a bit.
It's difficult to find, but again, much of what was there Just kind of. Something was released into this world not long ago. And has scoured the records of Vasselheim to find the approximate location. It has then put that location and seduced leaders who I thought would stand firm.
Is this where the giant that Vecna took was? Or not the giant, but the elemental?
What do you mean? I'm not sure. Do you mean in that location?
Yeah.
No. But I was trying to get to that because no. She said Vecna. She goes, no, but Vecna was keeping this being imprisoned. But I don't know the circumstances of their release. Only that I felt their presence. Within the fields and around Vasselheim. At one point when I visited, shortly after and through the siege.
Well, looks like we're headed there next. Hopefully we can figure out where exactly. Maybe someone in Vasselheim knows.
Yes, this fiend will bring in what it can to help giants. I doubt those in Vasselheim even know that it has been discovered.
A fiend?
Yes. She's manipulating both sides. The clouds and the storm. She made them make an alliance and have moved them there.
Oh.
They will bring darkness. Her whispered promises.
Oh.
Moving them towards unknown.
No clue what that could mean. Well,
She was. You all did well here. I think you can do well again, looking at the three of you. But I will tell you there is a hidden technology they have not revealed here. And it might help you get there quick enough. Depending if you can have access to it. May have to negotiate or win work for their trust and convince them of the threat. But it's important. She kind of looks at the crystal tower. She goes, this only works because things are weak at any rate. Because you will need what was taken from the tower. We need to rebuild it. So it was taken from the gate pillar. It needs to be reforged and replaced, as well as these threats taken care of. The battle itself near the gate may weaken it, creating unknown peril, especially here and so close to the first city.
Well, I think we have something to replace it. In our possession already.
She nods. As well.
This gives us a little more better direction.
Indeed. Once they arrive, I imagine they will enter in and attempt to get to the center of the pillar. And it's unknown what she will have arranged. She kind of just stands, goes, but she just says, but it is this weakness that has caused all the awakenings, all the stirrings. Once it's reinforced, it should stabilize, but there has already been cracks. And while the cloud is slow moving, I feel the storm has already arrived at the gate pillar. So your time is short. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Not for me.
Guess we gotta find this mode of transportation. Or bargain for it.
Gee, that's supposed to be very good. And excuse me. She will she'll say, I'm pleased with what you have done here. And she takes a small box and You can see this gorgeous cuff studded with sapphires and diamonds. It's attached to 4 rings.
What is this?
She goes, it's something that I borrowed from a friend of mine. It's just something I hope will help, and I helped them make it long ago. It should be able to help you once you get there to reforge and remake the pillar.
I'm sure Nylumia or Laren will know what to do.
Don't have identify.
I do not.
So she kind of looks at you and she goes, I think this would fit you very nicely. You have such a nice hand.
Is she offering it to me?
Mhm.
Sure, we'll take them. You said they're rings or bracelets?
It's a cuff that's attached to 4 rings.
Ah.
And so you can look at this and some of the specifics we can get offline here, but as she gives it to you, you can feel it like humming in your hand.
Oh.
Great amount of energy and power. She says, be sure to return it. She looks at you for your assent.
Yeah, he was, sure, we can talk about how to purchase this item later if it proves to be effective.
Don't mess with me. I'll charge quite a late fee.
I like the way you think. Ooh, pretty.
And this is Bigby's Beneficent Bracelet.
It's very pretty. As soon as D&D Beyond loads, look it up. He'll put it on though. Not gonna attune to it right now, but he'll at least wear it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we may have to talk about because this looks fantastic with my skin tone.
She laughs. Very good. Then she goes, now I think I'll eat with those who need some comfort. that, what would you like to do?
No, we have to get to Vasselheim. Is that our closest point?
So you mentioned something about someone here being able to get us there.
Yes, they have some kind of technology that they have not revealed to us yet. Who do you suggest we go speak to?
I mean, who were we speaking to before? We at least know them. They might be able to help.
Gothic. Gothic. Okay. I guess we'd search out maybe was it Goth that we
Gothic was who you were talking to before, yeah.
and try to find him to see if he knows of anything that can get us there swiftly.
All right. In that case, as you, yeah, you will find Gothic. He seems to be just coming from a meeting with the elders, and as he kind of shaking his head, muttering under his breath, you can see him just go, "Freaking cowards." Kind of spits on the ground and sitting and taking like what looks like a ration and eating, staring at a fire that's some distance away where people are huddling around.
Someone get under your skin, Gothic.
Yeah, you can say that. Everything I said mattered when we were making the runes. Now, with production not as fruitful, suddenly I don't know what I'm talking about. They refuse to evacuate everybody. They're going to I thought at the very least they'd get the civilians and shopkeepers, but they're too scared to do what's necessary. Get everybody somewhere else.
Don't have faith in their ability to rebuild.
I think they figure even with the thing sleeping, it will still give enough, and they've put in too much.
Is
And
their home
the
now?
solution to get everyone out of here is not without its dangers. Rather than think through it, I'd rather see people, whatever's going to happen. I've been around places that are thin before. It's not pretty.
Well, do you have a way to get us out of here?
To Vasselheim specifically.
No, I think we're trying to get to the mountains.
Oh. Yes, there.
No looks. So you're in a hurry, are you?
You know, fate of the world stuff.
Yeah. There's always something like that happening. I guess that means you're motivated. He gets a slight smile on his face.
Depends on how we are motivated, but depends on what the cost will be and what is on offer.
Well, let's just say, I kind of thinks for a moment. If you're a game, I'll need you to get a good portion of the family folk around here, merchants and their families, craftsmen, at least their families, all the non-essential personnel. Need you to help them get to a place of safety, at least where they can to secure a vehicle. You can then go where you need to go and leave them to what they need to, as long as they safely are away from here. You just get them safely away from here. Promise me this. And I'll tell you and help you figure out this thing that can get you where you need to go faster than you'd think.
How are we supposed to get them to leave?
Believe me, they're not going to want to stay. I can let them know. If they don't go, they don't go. But those that will or interested, it'll give them a chance.
So presumably this mode of transportation can also bring them with us?
Let's just say there's a few. They'll take one or more, and you'll take one. Unless you do want to drop them off somewhere, that's up to you. You just get them out of here. Again, I just need you to get them clear of danger initially. And I won't trouble you further. You really have something that's gonna eat the world and whatever. I don't mean to be so glib. Mentioned my wife. She did a bunch of that type of stuff.
DT will look over to Marlborough and Warden.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, it sounds like you have a deal.
All right. Well, you see those pillars in that cloud. Let's just say that's interesting. I'm convinced that thing that was sleeping has been in our dreams. I know I felt more inspired since we've gotten here. I think it was helping us to do a little bit of its work for it. Above that cloud is a So to really look now, we've began making ships. My wife learned how to create a cloud that things can rest on. Using that and a few other things, we created a place where we could create the ships. But as you can see, as you see the black roiling cloud, it's the state of it is unknown, hence the trepidation. They're worried we'll stir something up. That is the best way to get as many people out of here as we can.
Okay, and where do we find these people you want us to bring out of the city?
Around, it kind of looks, you can see just various people out there, like women, children, and some men trying to get it. Just kind of more the civilian folk. And
Oh, you mean these people, like right here in front of us? Oh, okay.
yeah,
He'll like pop his head over like around this person, and be like, "Hello."
and there's like, so I'd say there's a few hundred here. Like 400 or 500 that he would like to see out of here. He's referring, and he simply says, a lot of things was destroyed, but I have a circle that can still teleport people up. And we need to make sure it's safe to get them up there. And then keep them safe while they get on and go. And imagine, just looks up. There's no way to fully secure the port.
Who exactly are you worried about attacking these people?
All I know is something that wanted to tear down the walls of this world made that, looks up the black cloud swirling, and corrupted the magic of the most powerful wizard I know. What it's doing up there is I don't think it's a good thing. That's the whole thing, we don't know. Maybe it's nothing. But that would be silly.
DT will clap Marlboro on the shoulder and say, "Well, we have our creepy monstrosity clearer outer right here. So we can go take a look. And if it's all clear, we can start bringing people up."
They nod.
Let's go.
All right. Make sure you guys took your long rest, right?
I didn't know if we'd gotten that yet or not.
Well, you're probably doing it now. We said let's go, so I'm like, you could probably rest after this conversation.
Yeah.
You go do anything you can do.
Let's rest and let's go.
Barbara always has so much resources, so I was like, let's just keep going. Remember that.
Where do we find a place to sleep tonight?
What you see now is just people making in rooms of shops that still survived, or they've kind of tried to do between the kind of overcoats that they might have, making things of privacy. Almost everyone's just sort of out here.
None of these wizards have. None of these are wizards who have That mansion spell that Laren's always doing.
Here, I have 2 tents.
Very few people ever get to that level of magic.
Surprised you don't have a mansion, DT.
I lived in a giant tree mansion. What did I need a spectral mansion for? I lived in a palace.
You didn't own it, though.
Marlboro's setting up 2 tents.
Can you even really own a spectral mansion anyway? Doesn't actually exist.
I feel like that's the one thing you can really own.
Could you sell it?
I mean, you can own things that you can't sell. You'd certainly rent it.
DT just looks like Warden gave him the best idea in the world. Who's gonna write in his notepad, must learn mansion spell.
All right. So what? Yeah, what's it look like for you all to make this camp?
While they were back and forth, Marlboro set up 2 tents.
DT will take one of the tents and he'll go around casting prestidigitation everywhere on it and in the surrounding area so that it's nice and perfectly clean.
I think Warden will just sleep out with the rock.
Nice.
Yep, Marlboro's in one of the tents. He's already asleep.
All right. So getting out. Take your sleep as you see everyone trying to be a little nervous, trying to understand what is going on. Feeling the pressure and a strange eeriness. Even your sleeps. So as you sleep, each of you, upon awakening, just feel like the voice that you feel like was just always there. Within the dreams, a sense of just stay. And I promise you will find what you need. One that, Warden, you definitely recognize.
Is this the lady with the hair?
Yep.
This bitch. Well, we're gonna have to clean it up at some point. Looks like we've got a demon manipulating all the giants.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there was a demon in that Vecna had imprisoned, that got released. And looks like she's been busy.
And you know this how?
She told us. The giant we just talked to. Really need to pay attention.
No, I meant how do you know? Okay.
What she said it was released by Vecna.
No, I mean how did? Okay, never mind. I don't. How do you know the demon's voice? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Well, who else would it be?
Oh, okay.
Guess we're heading up to the clouds.
Yes.
Indeed. Anything you'd like to do before that?
No.
All right, just kind of preps or anything along those lines.
I guess I'll go ahead and just cast Holy Weapon just to have it ready.
How long does this? Yeah, no. I don't have anything to prepare yet.
All right. In that case, you are able to I think make it down. Alex able to show you down to the workshop where he has it, and kind of hearing your plan. Say, I don't want to give them any more chances. So, oh, do you want to do this? I don't know the state of the circle above. Do you want me to send them in after a few minutes? Are you planning on trying to come back?
You don't happen to have a sending stone or something on you, do you?
Yes. All right. We'll be able to get you one.
How far up is the port?
About 50 miles.
50? Well. Okay, well. Yeah. A sending stone would probably be what we need.
All right. That's what you have.
Yeah, so we will call if it's safe to send them.
All right.
If you don't hear from us, do not send them, because that probably means we were eaten.
All right, I'll start gathering them then. Is there? Good luck and thank you. Again, if we need to, just as long as I have a somewhat safe path, almost what you need. And we'll place runestones to complete the circle, and it begins to glow a pink energy. I need to put it all forth. All right, so is there... All right, I guess everyone ready to go on in?
Yep.
Right.
Not a lot I can do to prepare.
Alrighty. In that case, we... All right. As the circle fires here, you can see the runes themselves grow dark for a moment before the energy within them crackles. Yourself being taken up in a sudden pull and almost a sickening feeling. Something's kind of wrong. The thinness you felt, the oddness, the whispers seems to increase. And then before you, find yourself in dark, like thick cloud. It's hard to fully see. It's still slightly obscured. But as you look, you see creatures that don't seem to make any sense. Some are made of what looks like pure tentacles, strange hands, but still stand. Others float through space, but seemingly independent of wind, generating their own momentum, but more like they're just still through the water. Still through the air. Still others seem to be skin and eye. And, still odd-shaped creatures, but more semi-familiar. Seem to be on vast ships. Some insectoid, some no head, just eye stalks. This pink skin and nearly skeletal. But you seem to be on a vast platform resting upon what seems to be a solid black cloud now. On the various layers of this platform, you see ships with sails on the side instead of the top, and runed crystals installed. They are currently locked into place to the docks themselves amidst these floating creatures. I do have a map up.
What on earth?
Nope, don't like it.
How far out in front of us is?
One's within like 20 feet as you appear.
Do they seem to notice us?
Where you start. But we'll get to that.
Oh,
Damn, can y'all... just set it here. Thought I had Marber on there. Maybe I don't. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yeah. Did you brought your rock right away?
I feel like I would have.
Cool. It would be somewhat noticeable.
Unless someone told me not to, I would have.
All right, so it's like as you see this before you, there is like this, as if you're being pushed or unmoored from existence. Something here almost like it doesn't want you to exist at this particular place or time anymore. It's pushing you. And I need the three of you to each give me a charisma saving throw.
Uh, 27.
28.
5.
Marlborough. You in particular, playing with time and possibility, feel yourself being shifted here. Thrown into endless possibilities, ones you play with where you always have your echoes and pulling different versions of yourself. And in a single second, you see thousands of worlds, trillions of existences of people and things, their pain, their suffering, their happiness, all roil through your mind and emotions. And DT and Warden, you simply see Marlborough for the briefest second no longer exist. And Marlborough, from this second of witnessing pure existence, you would take 18 psychic damage.
Resistance, so is it 9?
Yes. And then you're able to see as there's this like almost violent aura that happens some distance away. They pop out again. You feel yourself no longer discorporated and spread across the multiverse, but back in this moment once more.
That didn't feel good.
What just happened to you?
It's hard to describe.
Oh. You are about 30 feet away, so if you're talking, you're.
Oh,
I moved you on the map.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Instead of see this. And strange creature seems to suddenly notice and turn. Its body nothing but swirling tentacles reaching out. Its two hands holding a gnarled rod. Just points towards the two of you. You hear in your minds, unwanted. I'll give a nice pic of the thing that points at you.
yuck.
See that on the maps. I think with that, we just go ahead and roll some initiative.
Which one was that one? The Star Warden? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. It was this guy right here that you seem to have immediately interacted with when you came up.
He's big.
16.
8.
Is that 18 from Abro?
Yes.
Okay. So, to start off here. At the moment, not everything seems to be fully aware. Came in here and just begun to be present. Actually, let's see here. That's fine. The creature in front of you that seemed to suddenly push some of you off. Trying to will simply turn. You still hear it just projecting its thoughts into your mind. I don't know. And from its rod, there is a mixture of this pink and violet beams. Or like it starts as one and then bifurcates into two, aimed one at Shiny. Sorry, DT, keep doing that, and one at Warden. So we do Warden. That is 27.
Yep.
That is 30 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it teleports you. Unlink you here. Sorry. A little weird. You feel yourself thrown out of space for a moment before you find yourself back. But unfortunately, off the platform in midair.
I do have the scroll of Featherfall you can use.
That is such a weird item. So funny I gave you that. Yeah, screw it. I'll let you use it. It's because it's a reaction spell. You need a magic action to do it, and technically, you have to have feather. I'm just going to ignore it because it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you have it for a reason because you thought you could. Let's just do it. Let's just let it work. We're going to let it work. So what's it look like for you to use? What do you imagine you're doing?
I think the blood leaps off the page and gives me like wings on my back, blood red wings on my back.
Blood. Oh, is this one of the skins? Or
Yes. Yeah.
oh, so you said scroll. I didn't know it was one of the skins. Okay, yeah. The skins have special rules. That makes sense why you have it, because you have the skin. Yeah, blood rips off and gives you that in the moment, so you only slowly float. As you push through. And then, we gotta see what happens to DT.
He gets cake.
That is 19 to hit.
19 hits. Yep.
Right.
Oh, actually, shield.
Oh, nice. So it hits, and this thing, its attention seems to move from the two of you simply to you. Shiny, you're feeling its intent and dissatisfaction with your presence. And with that, yeah, nothing quite nearby seems to be moving as we go to Marlborough.
I'm just going to point and cast Dark Star.
Wow, Marlborough's like, screw all of you. I'll show you time and space.
And it's a 40-foot. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. It's a sphere that can have a radius of up to 40 feet.
All right, I put it on there for you. Black is a little hard to see. Yeah, there we go. Gray.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get as much of that out in front of Shiny as I can.
Yeah. Are you just going like, everybody that I see is an enemy, that's it?
That's it.
You're just like, nope.
Just and that's it's been a while since I used it. Magical darkness and crushing gravitational force. For the duration, the spell's area is difficult terrain. Creature with dark vision can't see through it. It's the magical darkness. Non-magical light cannot illuminate it. No sound can be created with or pass through the area. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible.
Who made this thing?
There must. They got to make a Constitution saving throw, and it's a DC is 17, con 17.
Okay. I made the item, but the spell is from the Guide to Wild now.
Oh wow.
It is like a legit Dunamancy spell. All right, so we'll start with our main fella here, the Star Warden A. She said con save and it takes damage.
Yes, 17. I'll just go ahead and roll the damage if you need.
Yeah. So we went on
36 force damage.
those. Okay. Okay, so 17. So it'll take 18 of that force damage. Go here. Okay, so all way in that is difficult terrain, darkness, and spells can't be cast, right?
Yep.
How high is it?
40 feet. It's 40-foot sphere. So it's 40 feet up, 40 feet down, 40 feet. Just the whole freaking area is taken up. We'll take all 36. Lurker. Go to the mastermind up here. Ooh, our save 27. Go to my watcher. Save. Then these pirates. Six. Void Captain will fare as well. I love it. So, how do you cast the spell from the sword? How does it kind of feel?
So he shakes his head after what happened, and he's like, "No," and he'll raise the sword up and just concentrate and just cast it out at that spot, hoping to give us a moment to figure out what to do.
You got it. Okay, so Mystic Darkness. Very good. Anything else?
Bonus action, I'll cast my 2 echoes. And I'll move them over. Right there. And that'll be my turn.
Got it. All right. So with that, the Watcher. All right. The Watcher does have a dark vision that's unimpeded by magical darkness. You'd have to figure out these things. Some of them would have to have a thing.
Sure.
They're so screwy. Believe they're going to do it this one, I think, because let's see here, see what these distances really are. Oh, it can target Marlborough. It's going to. A beam that you see like being reflected in it almost seems to be like mimicking the strange vision that you saw, like compressed reality is being shot at you for. That is a 28 to hit.
I'll have the Echo martyr itself.
Oh. Very good. In that case, so okay. So as this hits the echo, then it turns and as the beam seems to consume the echo and then change directions and shoot towards DT. That will be 26 to hit DT.
Yeah.
That is total of 20 necrotic damage.
Ooh, I am resistant to necrotic.
And then the beam, like hitting you, eating off the energy that it has, then shoots toward Warden's bird. That is only for a 14.
Who knows? Let me see. That's exactly its armor class.
Oh no. All right, roll that damage then. That is 15, 20, 30 necrotic.
No. Okay.
And I don't know if anything extra happens with that. Okay. And we will go to the next. Here, go to Lurker. So they were hit, so they definitely are aware of insanity. Right. And they are unimpeded by magical darkness. Not by the difficult terrain it causes. So I simply float here. And all right, it's going to shoot a ray at Marlborough. Or dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Oh, indomitable that.
Oh, okay.
So let me re-roll that and add 20. 33.
33. You get out of the way entirely as the ray hits behind you and turns a what looks like a guard station to complete dust.
Ooh.
This one is just going to float towards you. And, 3 of its tendrils will come out. Here, real quick, let's give we'll get a nice look at this particular one on the map there.
Ooh.
Don't like all the eyes.
All right, so I was going to say when he attacks. Well, I guess we're still think about it. 12 misses. 10 will miss. 13 will miss. Really, I apologize. They wouldn't have gotten that close. Yeah, actually, I must have just actually stay about there. Yep. Their tendrils reach that far, 30 feet. Towards. And with that, we will go to Warden. You're in
I will-
mid-air, floating.
Yeah. I will have the rock come pick me up. He can, yeah. He can grab me and get back if he dashes. And then. I guess I want to stay on, so I will go after the lurker on the threshold.
Okay.
And he can see through magical darkness, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm bigger than him anyways. And I do have blind sight, so I can see him.
Yes. Just, I guess you're fine because you're just on the threshold of it. Yeah. Sounds good.
Abomination, not fiend or undead.
Aberration, yeah.
Aberration. That was the word I'm looking for. I'll use my bonus action to activate Invincible Conqueror.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't say what the hit was. Shit. There we go. It was 20 something.
Yep.
Yeah, 26 to hit.
That hits.
For 30 damage.
30. That's the radiant.
Piercing and radiant, yeah.
Radiant, yep.
27 to hit.
It hits.
For 35 damage.
All right. So you know, as you're slashing, it's like this black blood is splashing on you. That also like glimmers in sort of orange and violet light and begins to eat through your skin. So, 5 necrotic, then 9 necrotic.
So 2 and 4, 6. And then my last attack. Is it 31?
Nice.
For 14, and then
14 total.
No.
okay.
I'm going
Oh, wait.
to short. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, we'll just do a staggering smite. Why not? For a wisdom save. And 18 additional damage. 14 plus 18, 32.
That's your wisdom.
Damn.
16.
He's stunned if he can be stunned.
Can be stunned, yes.
Nice.
What's the total damage? I didn't put the damage in yet.
32.
32, nice. It is essentially as thick and bloodied, and it can be stunned. Yeah, there's a lot of various strength enemies here.
Okay. And it's till the end of my next turn. And that is my current turn.
You got it. Alright. In that case. So our Tropic Watcher is an epic boss. They get a turn after everyone's turn. Basically. And seeing this. Yeah, perfect. We'll aim at Warden. Actually, I won't do that. Yeah. We'll come on. There we go. Yeah, you can get all three of you in that. As shadows form around, and as opposed to a force of gravity, you feel like this force of thick darkness that seems to want to replace your very essence with what it is. So this will be Constitution saving throws.
$33, natural 20.
22.
Nice.
24.
All right. So you all pass. So coming at it's 41 halved to 20.
What kind of damage?
Necrotic.
So I'm resistant, so I have it again, right?
Yes.
Right.
All right. And then this area is now filled with magical darkness. And then if you end your turn here, you take additional necrotic without a save.
So as a epic boss, he gets a turn after everybody's turn.
Yeah.
So does that mean he started a turn inside of the thing? Does he take damage each time he starts his turn?
So the way it works is that turn in which we trigger those things occurs on initiative 20.
Okay.
And you acted on initiative 18.
Okay.
So that is how an epic boss works. All effects take place on 20.
Okay.
It's also the only time they can move. They cannot move on the other turns. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's cool.
Alrighty. But good question. That was Anna Warden's turn, and now we go to the pirates, who are like, what in the world? No. All right, and okay. So a few things. I'm just gonna take all the pirates. It's actually convenient. All the pirates rolled very close to each other. So the pirate crews. I'm going to use some stickers here. So here we go. This ship and this ship will immediately, so two I've marked with green, begin to looks like they're doing undocking procedures to get themselves out. And Well, the captain's going different turn, I see. Yeah. These ones, I think, will take their turn and move out. You just want to get out of the crazy darkness. They kind of go there, and it looks like they begin like kind of just taking cover. At the moment. They're a little confused about what the heck just started happening with all the darkness and everything. And then let me really quick, because the lurker on the threshold over here, the yellowed one, they did end their turn in it. So did they do another save, or did they just take force damage?
They starts or in. They got to make a saving throw when they start, if they start their turn in it, or or enter it.
Or enter it. Okay. All right. So, oh wow, it's a start. That's crazy. So it's spell too. Okay, so they do their con save. For 24.
Yeah, it's a 17.
So damage.
Roll damage is 39.
That's 19. Okay. I'm keeping up. That's such a nice spell. All right, so they actually took it if they start their turn, you said. So let me figure out the pirates. I thought they had to end in it. I apologize.
No, that's okay. It's a lot goes on with that spell, so.
All right, let's just keep that 39 going. There we go. So, yeah, the squib dies in darkness.
He's disintegrated.
Yeah. Out. All right. All right, so the ones in green, basically, you're in potential danger of losing those ships. Because there's 3 here. You all at least need 1, and you were supposed to get 1 for the people. Yes, and then hard driller. So they actually, sorry, they're on the epic as well. So my bad. They're going to actually go ahead and take their 2 epic turns, and then they will be normal. Actually, see. All right, they have blind sight 300 feet. Okay, what they're actually going to do is doing there with their epic. They're going to move. Yeah. They're going to move over here, floating in midair. And when they do, they want to be a little closer. You need an intelligence saving throw from Marlborough.
This will go good. Two.
All right, so reality warps around, and you find yourself kind of thrown about. Your mind not able to really focus on what's real, how gravity fully works. It's 17 psychic,
Okay.
and
Half is.
I'll mark you there because attacks against you have an advantage at the end of your next turn. And
Matt, how did you envision it working? Because I'm sure that spell's got to be a concentration spell.
oh, the yeah, you'd have to do a con save for your Dark Star.
All right, that's a 24.
Yeah.
And then I took less than 10 damage on another one earlier. So let me do that too. Yeah, 20.
Got it. Yeah. And then as it stands there, you feel again that pieces of these different realities that you've seen, like I think you start to see them manifest upon your body, like whether it be fur or like scales, like any version that possibly could have existed, as if Dunamancy is running wild upon you and getting bent by this thing. I need a con save.
Uh, 25.
Very good. You would just take half of 39, so 19 necrotic.
Half of that would be 8 or 9. 9.
9.
And let me do another concentration. Yeah, I'm all right. 22.
Ojo the Corruptor will take another 19 force. It started its turn. And does have blind sight. Yeah, it wants to find. Sticks a full thing out here. Then his blind sight is massive. Take the turn, and then it's going to go ahead and like focus on DT and straight up magic missile. For 15 force damage. As bolts of reality kind of flock toward. And then DT, it's up to you. Do you want to go now? Do you have your turn ready?
Yeah.
Then I'll let you go. Yeah, go ahead.
He will just use a what do you call it? A careful spell, and he's going to 60-foot cone of cold. Come on. He's just gonna shoot it in this direction. Yeah. Yeah, just shoot it in this direction, protecting Marlborough. So that will be a deck save. Let me check.
Cone of Code is probably con.
Yes, con 22.
Okay, you got a 25.
Okay. It will still take half damage. So half of 43. Which ones? They all got 25?
You only targeted one. Those shades are his echoes.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
So you rolled 43 So that's 21. It is resistant to cold. 10.
Don't do cold, y'all. That's my turn.
All right. And with that, as we go to the top, we will end for tonight and come back next week.
Woo!